Hello, and my name is Afsa Kobsinge, and today I want us to discuss a challenging topic called post-employment livelihood. I've been making a research about how human resource policies shape employee well-being, and then how this affects post-employment livelihood. You know, we all are candidates of post-employment. As long as you are employed, you definitely become a candidate of post-employment. So have you ever thought about how to manage after employment? Yeah, let me start from way back. During slavery, human capital was there, though those days it was about output, and no one cared what the employees had to get from employment. So we look at how no one cared about your health, no one cared about your growth. All they wanted was how much output you had to offer. But because of employee advocacy, change from colonial era to independence, so much has changed. But according to me, I feel like we are having these human resource policies take care of the organization and maybe a little bit of the employee during employment, not minding much about post-employment. Yet that is a reality. That is one reality we've failed to manage. It is that reality we've failed to plan for. So in my research, I want us to look at how the relationship, like how these policies are shaping how we feel or what we achieve during employment, and then how this affects us when we leave jobs. From our topic, we will look at this at where the gap is, where the problem is. I know we all can relate that the human resource policies we have, particularly in Uganda, mainly help you as an employee when you're still working in this organization. Yeah, because, for example, I will bring out something like health. For example, we are given health insurances, but these health insurances are given to us because we are employed with these organizations. But what happens when you leave? For example, when you retire, what happens when you lose your job? I will look at retirement more closely in this case. Remember, when you retire, retirement comes with old age. Yeah, and old age without insurance, then there's complications. So what happens after? And another thing I need to talk about is these policies. When we are currently working, when we are present at work, the pressure we get from work is for us to hit targets, for example, And before you know it, you are tired from work targets that you don't even have time to think about something different. You don't even have time to run around to have an extra income. So the policy here is for you to excel in getting your targets, but it does not help you into learning how to make your own targets after you've left these organizations. Another thing with targets, we will look at how exhausting and frustrating it gets sometimes for us to have these things done. So by the time you're retiring, by the time you're done with work, you just want to rest. You don't want to think about anything concerning work. So at the end of the day, as someone who is out of employment, you're not helped. These policies helped you so much to have the organization thrive. The policies helped you so much to shine during employment, but in the long run, this has not helped you shape or manage or plan how you're going to live after employment? Do I need to have this looked at? Why do I need to have pull people's attention to this topic? I need to, first of all, I need to find out, are these policies related? Are the policies that we have influential? Can we link them to the post-employment livelihood outcomes? Yes. And then secondly, can we relate, can we find out the relationship between employee well-being and post-employment outcome? Like, how are they related? What do we pick from the well-being bit, yeah, during employment? Like, you are okay during employment, you are having a paycheck during employment. How do these things correlate with the post-employment? Yeah. For example, you're given a paycheck. Are you trained on how to manage your finances? If yes, has that helped you to plan for your post-employment? Those are the things that we want to talk about in our research. I particularly want to have this discussion, particularly in Uganda, and looking at UWESO, Uganda Women's Effort to Save Orphans. I intend to have a closer and deeper discussion with the staff of UWESO, the human resource team of UWESO, and the senior management team of UWESO, to find out how the policies they have in the organization are shaping the well-being, and then later also shaping the post-employment livelihood. So I want us to look at Uganda, I want us to look at NGOs, I want us to look at UWESO in particular, because I feel like it is important for us to have people be prepared for these transitions. There is a lot of literature that talks about employment, employee well-being, and post-employment. For example, we have Chambers and Conway, 1992, with his publication Sustainable Livelihoods, where he talks about the work experience and organizational support in shaping the well-being of employees. For example, we have Baker, 1964, in his publication Human Capital Theory. The Human Capital Theory talks about how employees are assets and how investing in their skills, their health and well-being is both a plus for organizational productivity and post-employment resilience. We also have ILO 2018 in their publication World Employment and Social Outlook Trends 2018. ILO estimates that over 192 million people worldwide are unemployed, and this has raised a major concern because of unemployment. People are stuck with unhealthy human resource policies. These human resource policies might be there, but unfortunately, some are not being followed to the core. So people don't have that bargaining power to have things done the right way. And this is because of the unemployment issue. We also have Lovejoy, PE 2012, A History of Slavery in Africa. Like I initially said in my background, as I introduced the topic, in his book, Lovejoy says that slavery was uncouth. It was work by force. It was about what you had to offer. No one cared what you had to get from this kind of work. Lastly, we have Disciple in his publication, Job Insecurity and Wellbeing. In this publication, he talks about how insecurity affects someone's emotional well-being, how it stresses someone. You know, like I'm concentrating on NGO and USO in particular. Most people in the NGO world live on these jobs because there is funding, and you never know when the funding stops. So because of this, people live a cycle of stress. They fail to concentrate. They misuse the money they have, not because they want to waste it, but because they think they can do something quick to get better. They can do something quick to secure their financial future. Something that doesn't really work that way. Finances have to be managed the right way. But because people are scared of losing their jobs, because they're not sure what happens the next day, they end up doing what they are not supposed to do with these finances. So I intend to get this information through having qualitative data. I will definitely have to speak to the employees of USO, both former and current employees, to get first-hand information on how they've been affected by the human resource policies at the organization, and what they think works and what they think can be changed, what they think can be improved about these policies. And I believe with this, we will have first-hand information to support this research. My study population will be the senior management of USO, that is the human resource manager, the heads of departments, the chief executive officer, and some board members. I'm looking at these ones because they play a big role in coming up with these human resource policies, though there are those that are definitely general from government, from other bodies, but the senior management team plays a big role in zeroing them down to what fits the organization. I will also be interviewing current employees to find out on how the current human resource policies are affecting them, how they are preparing them for post-employment, how they are affecting them as they work with the organization. And then also, I will look at the recent former staff, because USO has a team that left the organization due to the closure of USAID. And this team will be they will give very good information on how the abrupt closure of the project affected them. Some of the things that we need to look at. Were they prepared? I don't believe they were. I will also have very few of historical participants. There are those who have served, those who served way earlier than my time, the time I'm looking at, because I'm looking at 2020, 2025. But there are those who have served. There are those who retired way before 2020. And I believe when they come in, they will give us highlights on what transpired in those very early years, what has, and so that I am able to compare what happened in the earlier years to what is happening now. Is there any improvement? Has the improvement made a positive impact on the ones that are currently here? We need to find all that out. How do I intend to collect the data? I will definitely have to use the USO documents. I'll do document review, and I will be looking at the USO human resource policies. I will be looking at exit employee files, especially the exit interviews. I will need to also have structured surveys as part of the plan. We already have the HWO5 Wellbeing Index. Yeah, this will help us look at how people, it doesn't look direct, but it will help me look at how people are feeling physically, emotionally, and something that we normally overlook, thinking that the policies only affect performance, but these policies can affect people even physically. So I will also have structured surveys. I definitely need for me to have confidence. First of all, that the people I will be working with need my confidence. US as an organization needs confidence that their information will only be used for this research purpose. So I will need consent from the concerned team so that I'm able to use the US documentation, their reports and etc. And then I will also have confidentiality with these reports. They will be only for this research, yeah, not to put out there. And then also I will only work with people who are willing to work, like people who are willing to give out this information, because I need to work with authentic and true information. I need to work with someone who is giving their all they know, and all, like being true to what they feel about the policies. And this can only be done when I'm working with the people who are willing to give me this information. And then also I will have to use a lot of security, data security, using passwords wherever this information is kept, and also locking files, the hard copies of these files, so that I do not put unnecessary information. Not everything I find out from USO needs to be put out there. Overall, this research seeks to help us acknowledge that these human resource policies should not only help an employee work and thrive today, but also help this employee to plan so that they are able to thrive even when they leave the employment world. Thank you for watching.